Hi everyone, it's Sam here from MediCloud. We're here to talk about image stitching with the DRGEM RadMax version 3 software. So when you first start up the application, you're generally presented with the main menu window. What we want to do is you take an x-ray of your patient. So you would go through your work list, have your patient there, take their x-ray, and once you've finished editing and cropping and adjusting your brightness and contrast, everything else like that, you can come into the study list, find your patient in the study list, and double click on them to view them. So this is our test patient, Isabella, and we've got a AP series of cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine, as you can see. What you want to do is instigate the stitching process. Now, if you don't see this menu here, it's generally because it's hidden. So if it's hidden or you can't see it, click on this hamburger icon, as we call it, buns and a patty, and this opens up your menu. Once you've got this menu visible, what you want to do is select your first, second, and third image by clicking on these round, what we call radio buttons. So you can see they've got tick marks next to them. They're the three images we're going to work with. We're ready to stitch. We hit the stitch button. This prepares the system and brings it into stitching mode, where you've got your x-ray images. I'm just going to move these around just to allow you guys to get more of a visual understanding as to what's going on. Right, so once you're in the stitching window, you have your tools on the bottom left-hand corner here. Generally, what I suggest to people is use the zoom in and out. So click on that and zoom in by scrolling up, or left-clicking and pushing up to zoom in, pulling down zooms out. So we just want to zoom in. We're interested in the top two images. That's the first ones that we're going to stitch. So we're going to keep the first one in position by using the move button here. We can left-click and drag it across, and then we've got our other second image that we can bring into position. What you would generally like to do here is use the 2-point align, which is one of my favorite ways of doing it. And you can try and match it up manually like this, which can be a little bit cumbersome, especially if your image is a little bit underexposed, as we can see on this one here. So we click on 2-point align. What this allows you to do is pick a reference point in your top image and find an identical reference point in your bottom image, and then marry the two up together. So I'm going to use the corner here. I'm going to click on this particular corner right there, and I can see an identical point right here. So I'm going to click on that as well. And what that will do is align those 2 points together, or essentially align the second point to your first reference point. So watch what happens when I left click. It automatically pushes that image up. Now, you can use this move icon if you're not happy with it, or you feel the need to move it a little bit up or a little bit down, or to your left or to your right. You've got that in place. You're happy with the image. Now it's time to move on to the second one. If you've got a scroll on your mouse button, you can scroll down so you can see the next lot of images. And in this one, we're going to use that 2-point align again. So we'll click on that. We've got our top image now becomes our reference point. So I'm going to use this straight bang in the middle there, and that would align with this right here. Once we click on that, you've got a perfectly aligned image there. We come back to our zooming. We can zoom out, count the vertebrae if you need to, or you can zoom right in if you want to have a closer look at what's going on and ensure that you're happy with everything. So now we're fortunate enough to have a ruler in this particular image, which is what these horizontal lines are here. And you can see that if you need to line anything up there, you've got that ability to do so from that point of view as well. If you don't have a lead ruler on the side of your wall bucky, then you just have to rely on the best tools that we've been given, which is our eyes. You're happy with it, you can zoom back out and go, yeah, everything looks good. nothing's moved out of place, and you simply hit this stitch button there, and this will start processing all 3 images into a single image. It will bring you into the next window as a final image, as you can see here, and this allows you an ability to crop the final stitched image. So if you wanted to bring those in from the top and bottom there, we might want to, let's say, just bring it in a little bit more on our left and right horizontal plane. Once we're happy with that, we can double click into any one of these small squares to finalize the cropping. And that's when you've got your final image. And that's all there is to it.